What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center. Here to do a November love energy check-in for my Aries out there. This reading actually will take a look at both love and career, so just a little bit of both. There is another reading that you can check out on the channel that is between now and the end of the year. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend going to check that. And like I said, that reading is good between now and the end of the year. And if you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, come join me for a free live tarot reading. And if you haven't noticed, I'm actually making some changes to the way that I do my readings on this channel. It was never really my intention when I started doing this to just be another voice in the echo chamber of tarot readings or tarot readers online. I feel like there's quite a few of those, enough of those out on YouTube. And so, over the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years that I've done this, I've kind of been looking for a way to kind of find my own unique way of doing things. And so you'll start to see some of those videos. Basically, they're snips taken away from some of the live readings that I've done, but they're for the collective. So feel free to check those videos out as well on the channel. I think you guys will enjoy that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off by taking a look at what's coming towards you guys in love. We have just entered Scorpio season. So happy Scorpio season to all you guys. And yeah, we're going to take a look and see what's coming up in love and romance for you. Just whatever comes out. And then I'll pull a couple cards for those of you that are wondering about your career and finances as well. All right, let me get the one that fell on the floor. All right. So in no particular order, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, and we have the Hermit. So we'll just kind of go through this here really quick. And so it really looks like for you guys when it comes to love, I feel like this could be, and then of course we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, we have a Tower, and we have a Queen of Swords, Hangman, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So to me, it seems like you kind of have, you've probably been dealing with a past person and you're moving on from a past situation. That's the energy I get from this. I mean, the Five of Swords, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like you're tied here to the Hermit. I believe this is you. Of course, you could have been dealing with a Virgo too. So, or, dealing with a Virgo either way. So you could either be meeting a Virgo coming up, or maybe you were connected to a Virgo in the past. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then this just has to do with you. Meaning, there's a situation here that ended and you've moved on from something here. With the Three of Wands, you've turned your back to something and you're basically looking towards a new future, a new horizon. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to move away from something. So, but let me jump back and let's kind of start, and work our way through here. So we had the Five of Swords. So something ended here. There was some type of conflict. I feel like with the Seven of Swords being out here as well, you were probably in a situation or a relationship with somebody where there was either trust issues, dishonesty. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who was emotionally avoidant. And there was a lot of conflict in regards to this person. because of the Five of Swords. So, the Five of Swords is somebody who basically has to have it their way. Kind of self-centered, egotistical. They can be very aggressive. It can even get to a point of violence in extreme cases. But it's somebody that you don't see eye to eye with. It's winning at all cost energy, self-sabotage, defeat. It's just a situation that no matter what you do, it's like there's no one wins, right? So whoever this person was that you were entangled with or having a relationship with, which I do believe is past energy here, you guys were not able, you weren't getting along, basically. And again, like I said, with the Seven of Swords, this situation could have been, there could have been dishonesty, there could have been lies, deception, betrayal. There could have been a lot of sneakiness, or there could have just been trust issues, or maybe you were just dealing with somebody who was emotionally avoidant, and so they lack the ability to have an intimate connection with you. Now, the Page of Swords, there's a few things here. I feel like, for the most part, the Page of Swords, I believe, is kind of like you having a realization about this person. So maybe, you discovered, that if there was cheating, you found out about it, because the Page of Swords is like the detective, the investigator energy in tarot. You may have come across information. You may have found out some things about this person. You may have, caught them in their lies or their deception, whatever it was. But this is also, I feel, you rethinking things. So there's like two energies attached. Like, you really started thinking about, you gain clarity here, because the page here in this card is holding the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. And so I feel, and if you look kind of like how this, this woman in the artwork on this card is kind of looking like her body is facing this way, but her head is looking over her shoulder. So it looks like she's moving in like this direction. She's walking this way, but she's kind of looking back over her shoulder, right? And what's interesting is she's looking over her shoulder back at this Seven of Swords guy. And the Seven of Swords guy is walking in the opposite direction of her. And he's got his swords and he's like, I'm going to go this way. So, she was going that way and he was going this way. So this is kind of like that Five of Swords energy, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, she's like, hey, you know what? I got truth and clarity about where I stand with this. And this guy's like, yeah, whatever. I'm, screw you. I'm going this way. And she's like, all right, I know the truth. You can't hide those swords from me, because that's what he's kind of doing. He's like, he's got them. He's walking away. Right. And she's like, I know the truth. You can't hide those truths with me, because he's got 5 swords, 5 truths that he's holding on to and he's walking away with. And there's 2 stuck in the ground, meaning there's 2 swords that are out in the open, which is like partial truth. And then he's holding on to the other 5 swords. So there's information, or truths that he's holding on to that she's like, I see it. You can't hide it from me. So something was discovered there. And ultimately, where this took this relationship is defeat. 7 of Wands in reverse is defeated energy. No one wins here. You couldn't get along. You couldn't overcome the obstacles and challenges here with this person. And now, or since then, however long it's been for you, I feel like you guys have been in this energy. And again, the Hermit has 2 energies. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Some of you have, or some of you will be. And for those of you that doesn't resonate with, then you guys have just kind of been in hermit mode. You've been keeping to yourself since all this went down. You've been doing your own reflection. You've been focusing on your own spiritual journey, and you've learned a lot, because the hermit energy is about wisdom and knowledge. So you've learned a lot about this, and you've been in kind of hermit mode. And I do believe that moving forward, which is the 3 of Wands, it's like, hey, you know what? I learned my lessons in that situation, but I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to move forward, right? And then, if I take the some of the cards off the bottom, again, we have the Page of Pentacles. So again, that's Earth energy. So again, you could be in the near future, you could be dealing with a Virgo or another Earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but this is again the card of the student. So you've learned some lessons here, but also either you or somebody could be making you an offer coming up. Yeah. And then here you are, the Six of Swords. This is moving on completely moving on from whatever this past situation is, turning your back to it, leaving the chaos, the turmoil, and all the BS behind, and you're looking for peace and calm. You're looking for tranquility and harmony, right? You're ready to move completely away from this past situation, and because it was a bad one. We have the Tower. This situation caused damage. I think this person had a very destructive effect on your life, but also the Tower has two energies, which is this. If you do end up meeting somebody, I do think it's going to be kind of unexpected, right? Like you might meet, somebody and you weren't expecting to meet them, or you put yourself out there and you kind of have low expectations, and then you're shockingly surprised with the Tower energy. Like, oh my gosh, like I met somebody new and I'm surprisingly attracted to them, and surprisingly this is actually going somewhere. Like this could be a very profound connection, right? But despite all of that, we do have this Queen of Swords energy here, which I feel is, again, the residual. So from the Page of Swords, this was you before. This was you before introspection, right? Well, because of all that you've learned through this lesson, it has matured you, and you now have gone from this page, this page energy to this Queen. So you're far more, you're wiser than you were. You've learned a heck of a lot more. Your boundaries are stronger, and you're definitely thinking more logically as you're moving forward here, right? And so I would just caution you to say, don't become too logical or so logical that you miss out on a new opportunity. Like, definitely have boundaries, definitely learn from the past, but leave enough of your heart space open to where if you do meet somebody new, you don't sabotage that, right? And then underneath this Queen of Swords, we do have the Hangman. You're seeing things differently than you did before all this happened, which is, the Hangman energy. And then this is where, if we go two more, you got an Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you're standing in your truth now. You have clarity about what you want and what you don't want, and you do have a new opportunity coming in. This Ace of Pentacles is tied over here, to this Page of Pentacles. So there is a brand new opportunity coming up for you in love and romance. If you want it, if you choose it, you do have something or someone coming towards you, okay? So let me pull a couple of cards here for career and finances. And this won't be like a big, this isn't going to be like a super long portion of the read. I'm just pulling a couple cards because I have this deck. It's a career deck, and I don't use it enough. I don't use it as much as I should. And I figure, hey, you know what? I'm here. Some of you guys who've been showing up to my live readings, you have questions about career and finances. So, it can't hurt to pull a couple of career cards just to see, for those of you that are wondering about your money. All right, let me get one more. And the cards are pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they're all labeled. So there's not a whole lot of extra interpretation. All right. So the first card that we have in regards to your money and finances is Make It Work. And the card says, you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. Kind of like a magician energy there. And then the next card says, moving up. And this card says, you are increasing your power and status, which is typical Aries energy, because Aries is tied to the Emperor, taking action, being a leader, authority. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success, which again makes sense because, you guys are powerful. When you put your mind to something, you activate that fire energy that you have. And for the most part, nothing can really stop you guys, barring, you being your own worst enemy, which we all are to some extent. Okay, and then the last card says power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. So yeah, and again, this is that emperor energy, you know. So when it comes to career, it looks like, you know, you guys are doing really well, or you have opportunity to do really well. I would say to stand in your emperor energy and just keep stay connected to your fire, that fire leadership energy. And in terms of your career, just keep putting forth maximum effort. And it looks like, you know, all of that looks really good for you guys. So if you found this reading helpful and you haven't already, again, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. And I would love to see you guys for one of my live tarot readings. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. All the other information is in the description box below. And as always, my friends,
I'm not a bloody psychic.